So, y'all give it up for one of my sisters, one of my comrades. Y'all give it up for Miss Fifi.
Alright, today, this one is for Butter. Where you at?
Butter.
Yeah, that's for him. It's called Waterfall. Always calm, flowing, calmly, slowly washing and cleansing the impurities of this world. So he said, and with that, that's how he came to call me Waterfall, not Felicia. I didn't mind, and at times I still don't, because he gave me that name. I was once in love with him, never questioned his love for me, because he showed it in more than 1,000 ways and languages. Languages that I somehow understood, if not, and I took the time to learn and love it even more. See, in Tswana, Swahili, Spanish, Kirundi, French, Somali, Ishona, Yoruba, Hindi, and finally, in English. These languages became my favorite melody, to wake up, to daydream about it, even to go to sleep to. It sounded more like this. Camarada, ninakupenda, te amo, ndakunda, jetami, wakuja fly high, nanikudemwa, moniefo, mine, tumsepia debun, and I love you. This melody mitigated my everyday struggle and elevated my daily joy. Again, Waterfall, he calls me, constantly whispering to me why he loves it so. What is so calm, beautiful, and clean things. And most of all, it heals me. Now this, I cannot relate to, because I think I'm all this, but how I wish I could though. Calm. Funny how I could easily explode. If anything, I'm a blazing fire that even H2O cannot quench. Beautiful? That I know I am. When it comes to love, beauty is within the beholder. See, as for cleaning things, I'm still striving to do that. Healing people, how I wish I could truly ease that pain and soothe their struggles. Waterfall, he still calls me. Only he can see that waterfall in me, and only he is allowed to see that waterfall in me. How I wish he was that rock up against me, to hold me up when the cracks peep through, and to pave a path for me when I sat still aimlessly. Waterfall I am, a rock of mine he's not. A pet name may have been, but a waterfall he will miss as he slowly fades away from my heart. A waterfall he still urged to call me, because I have discovered his skeletons that threaten to expose his impurities with my mere existence. Words alone are not enough to describe him or who he has turned out to be, but a mere disappointment and a disgust that even I, as a waterfall, cannot cleanse. A waterfall I shall truly be as I slowly flow past him, only leaving traces of my remains. Waterfall, a pet name that once meant so much, yet so little now. Waterfall. All right, the next one is called, it's a new piece mixed with an old piece, so it's called Who's Willing to Speak for Us? Who is willing to speak for us, and who is willing to speak for us, and who is willing to speak for us? Prison gates, cell blocks, and the memories are still very much intact. Be careful of the little lies that you say. How do you show the same love you received? Empty words or promises, constantly recalling those. How do I reach out to the forgotten? Can these eyes foresee their needs, or shall their eyes be closed and heart open to grasp a glimpse of it? Their wailing cries are mute to us as we continue to walk right past them, staring right into their eyes with no hesitation. I mean, dang, no linkage whatsoever. Who is willing to speak for us, and who is willing to speak for us, and who is willing to speak for us? The prison gates, cell blocks, and the memories are still very much intact. Be careful of the little lies that you say. How do you show the same love you received? I want to feel the scars to see the truth. Yes, I want to feel your scars. Please allow me to walk in your shoes. Let my heart beat as one with yours, but please don't let me be trapped in your illusion of life. Or is it an illusion? If only it were an illusion, that is. Then this paralysis was slowly immense within the mind, but instant thoughts and ideas are quickly flowing in and out of the body. Lay still and unmoved, untouched, a corpse. 6 feet under I remain because in these four walls force you to dig your own grave with your bare hands. A corpse you might be, you must well be. Who is willing to speak for us, and who is willing to speak for us? Prison gates, cell blocks, the memories are still very much intact. Be careful of the little lies that you say, and how do you show the same love that you received? A child with 1,000 faces, eyes so wise, making me want to bow down in reverence. The intensity of it pierces my mind with such dismantle, urging me to feel as if I was a craven. These eyes that cannot seem to settle on one place like a washed out. Eyes that refuse to blink as if afraid of those seconds of bleakness. A child with 1,000 faces, not only are her eyes naturally glossy, they expose more than she would like. The dim light of joy that always seems to fade right into those eyes. Doubt and uncertainty is reflected upon those big, glossy eyes. Because a child with 1,000 faces, so she found out herself no longer a code she never could comprehend or caption underneath pictures of children's facials. In reality, it became a child with 1,000 faces. She embraced all of them, even when she wasn't even yet aware of it. Giggles, laughter, cackles, smiles, tears of joy, seems like emotions that never existed in her little bubble. When did the bubble get popped? That she forces herself to forget, but she cannot stop thinking about it. A flood of raindrops she's never shed since the day her father crept up in her bed in the middle of the night. Not to comfort or console her, but to rip off her little innocence, as he demanded her to take her mother's place on her bed. A bond this man expected from her daughter that now she can never break even if she tried. He filled her giggles with fury as he continuously forced himself on her. He replaced her laughter with rage as he ascended to woo her with money for her allowance. He silenced her cackles with constant blackouts. He wiped out her smiles with complete silence and numbness, and he transformed her tears of joy into panic attacks. Who is willing to speak for us? Then who is willing to speak for us? Then who is willing to speak for us? Prison gates and cell blocks, the memories are still very much intact. Be careful of the little lies that you say. And how do you show the same love you received? A child now embraced 1,000 faces, because what other choice did she have but to love her father? A lover she transformed into a wee hours. An obedient child she transformed back into for the rest of the hours. A child with 1,000 faces, a father or mother she lacked, a protector or nurturer she gave up on. 1,000 faces she crept under. Mirrors she shatters as they are her purgatory. A permanent scar only she see but never understand, like prison tattoos on jailbirds. The brand of love she never asked, expected from her father. A lost child she wished she was, those plastered on bulletin boards, in Walmart or milk cartons. At least somehow, someone hears their cry, unlike hers, that's never to be heard. 1,000 faces she continues to wear, a child with 1,000 faces. Who is willing to speak for us, and who is willing to speak for us, and who is willing to speak for us? Prison gates, cell blocks, the memories are still very much intact. Be careful of the little lies that you say. How do you show the same love you received? Thank you.
Think you got talent, man? This is your chance.
Asia.
Showcase for Unsigned Talent is looking for aspiring artists of all kinds. This is your opportunity to show the people who matter that you've got what it takes. Visit ashowcaseforunsigneddtalent.com and submit a short sample of the talent you believe the world should see. Agents, artists, studios, and industry insiders are looking for fresh, unsigned talent. This is your chance.
This is your chance.
Visit ashowcaseforunsigneddtalent.com now.